Just an update as I've been recording this video. They are begging for people to evacuate the Skagit River in northwest Washington. This is catastrophic flooding that is occurring due to the atmospheric river that is flowing above, and added to all of the other issues that are going on. This is life-threatening. They are requesting evacuation, ordering evacuation. 100-year floodplain, I would say 500-year floodplain. You need to reach high ground. You need to go to high ground. These rivers have not even crested yet, and they said that in all of their recorded history, they have never seen the river this high before. It is not going to crest until Friday. Please, please evacuate yourself and your animals now. Good evening, Buenos tardes. I don't know whether to report on the seismic activity, report on the fact that we just stole a Venezuelan tanker and are gonna just keep the oil, or should I report on the flooding in Washington? If you are living in the northwest of Washington, they are predicting a 100-year flood. You need to evacuate now.
You can see there's that rain along the peninsula. We're seeing some of that steadier rain up to the north, and then also in those foothills and over the Cascades. And at this point, none of this is falling as snow. We are seeing it all as rain. So as expected, multiple watches, warnings, and advisories have been issued. Most of these are because of those flooding concerns, but we're also keeping an eye on windy conditions as well. So we did just get an update. Our flood warnings have been expanded. And I want to remind you, a flood warning is the highest level. That is the take action now. We know something is going to happen, at least in that general area. So when I showed you this yesterday, you know what? I'm going to stop right there. Governor Ferguson is taking the stage right now. We're going to listen in on him.
If you are new to the states of Washington, Oregon, or California, especially Northern California for right now, if this is a concern. Right now there's a river of moisture flowing over northwest Washington, and it is going over the Cascadia Range. And they are predicting a 100-year flood, and I would tell you that you need to prepare for a 500-year flood. I am pretty certain that this is going to be bigger than what they know. And the reason I say that is because we do not have all of the atmospheric information that we need, because we don't send up weather balloons like we used to, which is one of the cheapest. I think they say it costs $6 a weather balloon. Any of the AI predictive models are basing their forecast off of known historic forecasts, because that's what has the data that they have. And that data included weather balloon data. There is no weather balloon data. The NOAA and any National Weather Service, we know, is at reduced capacity. And if you are living in a 100-year flood zone, you need to go now. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. And there may be good reason for anyone living in a floodplain in northwest Washington to go to high ground. And there are shelters available right now for your animals. There are shelters available for you, and you need to go, shoes on, and hopefully, if anything catastrophic does occur, which a large dumping of water on mountains that we know they've suppressed the data for 6 months and told us that the earthquakes were ice quakes and minor landslides. And if those mountains have snow on them and are about to get wet, the only way that will end is with stuff going down. And I do not believe that you're looking at a 100-year flood. I believe that there could be the chances of a 500-year flood, 1,000-year flood. Think Helene.
That's equivalent.
I recorded this just about 10 minutes ago. This is currently in Washington State, Snoqualmie River. This is Snoqualmie River.
In the river, which means the banks are being eroded pretty seriously upstream from me. This is quite remarkable. Okay, it's pouring out.
Record-breaking rain leads to major flooding in Washington state. Back-to-back atmospheric rivers have signs, and residents had to wade through knee-deep water. Yards were submerged, and the relentless downpours have closed numerous roads. Towns are so inundated that it's impossible to distinguish between streets, rivers, and property lines. Periodic issues due to flooding and mudslides will persist in the coastal Northwest as rounds of moisture continue to move through the region. More storms are expected to follow past mid-December.
It's the water. And the water is going to go into all of those fractures and cracks and things that have been caused by the recent seismic activity. And it is going to alter the water balance and the pressure on the earth. These are proven things, recently proven things. They are proven things I've reported in other videos. And if at any time there was going to be any type of event, which of course I don't want to happen, if a large amount of the population that's at risk is already at high ground, could it be that maybe that would be better? And I don't know how, like for the people who were hit in the coast of Alaska on the Bering Sea a month ago, my brain says that maybe it's better that you're at high ground. Shoes on, bug out bag ready, go.
Coming days, and that is an understatement. We're mindful of that, which is why we're working so hard, and you're seeing people in this room working so hard to address the situation as quickly as we can. Understand it's a challenging week for many of our state. My team understands we're putting everything we can into this situation to respond as quickly as we can. We deeply appreciate all the first responders and many others who are out there in the field helping Washingtonians as they deal with protecting their homes, their businesses, their lives, their pets, their loved ones.
To evacuate 75,000 people who are living in the low-lying areas. They've already put out alerting orders to evacuate, and we could anticipate go-now orders coming as early as this evening. We anticipate levees, not just on the Skagit River, but on many others being overtopped. And we're hearing reports that the flood wall down in Arlington could be overtopped. But it's not just the Skagit River that we're concerned about. We're seeing significant impacts along the Cowlitz River. Highway 12 is underwater in a number of areas. The town of Randall's currently cut off. We see parts of Packwood cut off, and we're seeing that situation on a number of rivers across the state and even on the east side of the Cascades. In Pierce County, right here, just a little bit east of where we are, we see go-now orders already being issued for areas in Ording. And so, again, it's just a complex, evolving situation, and it's not just confined to a couple of river valleys. It's pretty much prevalent across western Washington.